Hi everyone, my name's Faye and welcome to Married to Reselling's latest What's Going Out in the Post Today video. Items that we've sold on eBay over the weekend. In fact, it's actually more than just eBay. We've got 2 Etsy sales and a Depop sale as well, so quite happy about this. I've picked out sort of some interesting things to show you. There's some uninteresting things that I won't show you just because they're boring, like a hat and some Trivial Pursuit spares and a DVD, but these are the more interesting ones. If you haven't watched us before, we're full-time resellers and we love selling anything that we can online. So without further ado, I'll start with Etsy. This Siamese cat ornament was £3, sold for £26.99. Literally just picked him up because he was a Siamese cat. I am not a cat fan, but I know a lot of people are, so that was the reasoning behind that. And that was listed in the last week or so. We've got Homer and Marge Simpson. If you are a long time viewer, you'll remember that Simon picked up 3 bags of like kids minifigures back in the sort of late spring, early summer. I sorted them all out and sold them in sets, and there's hardly any left. We made our money back a long time ago. Well, we're well into profit. That cost 31p, sold for £9.99. And then we have this COS card wallet. Nothing special. This was in a bag of sort of homeware from an auction. That cost £2, sold for £12 on Etsy. So super happy with those sales, because we don't really sort of spend much time on. No, that's sold on Depop. Did I say that? Sold on Depop. Listed it in the last couple of weeks, but actually listed on Depop yesterday. So yeah, I don't spend too much time on Depop. I have been spending more time on Etsy and I'm really enjoying it. So I'm really pleased that those sales came about. Okay, next, Mr. Wazzo Flat Eric cassette tape single. This was in, again, if you're a long time viewer, you'll remember that Simon picked up 2 dodgy lots from an auction recently, and I was just had my head in my hands thinking, what am I going to do with this? This was in there. It cost £1 and it sold for £8.99, and someone's paying over 25 quid to have it shipped to Canada. Would you believe it? Also, the White House Historical Association Christmas decoration sold. This was listed, well, today's Monday. I got it just over a week ago. It was listed a few days and it sold really quickly. Now, those of you who watch will know I picked up 2 random items that day. It was this and the stick. The stick didn't sell yet because I haven't listed it. So the White House decoration sold. That was £6, sold for £22.99. Super happy with that. Got a COS shirt, men's. It's a small. Paid £3, sold for £15. That was from a Chazza, listed only like within the last month. This was a great sale. It's a cabbages and roses top. I've never found cabbages and roses before. It was like a black peplum top with like a velvet trim. When I bought it, I got it home and noticed it had a hole in it, so I got it repaired, listed it yesterday, and it sold within a few hours. It cost me £4.99 and I sold it for £39.99. A Lion King drinks bottle, that cost £4.70, sold for £14.49. I sent an offer out on it. I wanted to get it gone. It's an ideal Christmas item. That was in a job lot from the auction, listed in September. A kiddies dress. I saw this in a shop. I don't normally browse kiddies stuff, but it was just sort of there on the, like hanging up. I saw it. I thought that's cute. It cost £1.50. Listed it in June, sold for £6, so not great. This I got from a Chazza back in the summer. It's brand new with tags. It's a Puka Pals Big Boys Monkey Kids backpack. Cost £4, sold for £14.44, and that's going to Italy, I think. Remember Simon picked this up in the last few weeks from a Chazza. It was like the tabletop croquet set. That cost £2.49. Listed it within the last week, and that sold for £15. We've got another Madry beer glass, cost 50p, sold for £8.99. This dress has had loads and loads of interest. It's sold once and been returned. It's a Joe Brown's tunic dress. It's got a deer on it. It's really quite pretty. Size 24. Cost £9.95, sold for £34.99. Then we've got a Goebel. Seem to sell these all the time now. This one is vintage Hummel Goebel Be Patient. cost £6 and 5p, listed it in September, sold for £19.99. I'm not sure if that was from a Chazza or from an auction job lot. This was from an auction job lot in a homeware bundle, possibly the same homeware bundle that Cos wallet was from. It's some National Trust binoculars, brand new in their pouch, cost £4.70, sold for £16.99. The Clements Ribeiro ladies cardigan, this was from a Chazza, this cost £6.50, listed in October, sold for £18.99. This was also from a Chazza. It's a John Lewis Christmas jumper, size 10, with a sort of winter seam with a stag on the front. That cost £3.99, sold for £19.99. Had so many watches on that one. I've showed this before, I won't take it out of the bag. It's a vintage Jacques Vert bright yellow handbag with its sort of bag. That was from a charity shop in November, cost £6.99, sold for £23.49. Perhaps shouldn't have picked these ones up. Pull and Bear dungarees, size small. They're cropped cords. Cost £6.99 from a Chazza in October. I took an offer of £13.99 to get them gone. This was also from a Chazza. It's a Christopher Kane t-shirt, medium, cost £3.99, sold for £19.99. Loads of interest in that again, but it took a while to sell. And Dina paperweight. Is it a seahorse? Is it a knight? That was £2. I don't know if that was from a charity shop or a auction job lot. But it cost £2, sold for £17.99. This was listed sort of within the last 4 days. It's the Walt Disney Classics Little Mermaid mug. Brand new, cost £5, sold for £24.99. That's going abroad. And then this was an Oticon Connectline Streamer Pro 1.3A. It's something to do with hearing aids, I think. It connects it to your phone. Cost £24.99 from a Chazza back in October, and listed it and sold for £100. Well, we listed it for £199.99, and in the end it sold for £130, which is still excellent. Quite a few bits going out, a nice selection. I'm going to rattle through this one as quickly as possible because it's absolutely freezing out here. It's 4 degrees in here. So we have sold, I've showed you these before, these Madry glasses. We've sold quite a few over the last 24 hours. They cost 50p each from a pub clearance, the pub that's shutting down near us, listed in October. Sold one for £10.99. We sold 2 for £14.99. We sold 3 lots of 4, so 12 for £74.97. And another 2 for £14.99. So loving that. So glad I'm not packing them, that's all I can say. We have a Christmas jumper, cost 59p. It's been listed over a year, November 20, but like the one I showed you yesterday, they were in a big job lot from an auction, very low cost price, and sold for £6.99. How am I going to put that there? This, hard to see, but it's in like a leather box. They're London Marriott Hotel Poker Dice playing card set. So it's a really nice set with cards and dice in it. Cost £1.76 from a Chazza, listed in August, sold for £15. This Cheese Touch game, I don't think it's on Amazon anymore, but we do pick it up when we see it. Cost £1.99, sold for £15.99. Got some Diesel Sandy jeans, 27-inch waist. They cost, I don't know how much they cost, it doesn't say, but they sell for £22.99. We've got a paperweight, just a unbranded, pretty oval one. It's like a firework. That cost £2.90, sold for £15.99. I think that was in a job lot from an auction. We've got vintage blankety blank. Don't remember this when it was on TV originally. I think I was just a little bit too young, but we watched like the newer version with Bradley Walsh the other day, and I thought it was awful. Cost £1, sold for 36. Then we've got this very stylish, this is in a haul video, I got this in October. It's a vintage Gina Bocconi evening jacket, size 12. Cost £4.50 from a Chazza, sold for £23.99. Got some Page jeans, never picked up Page before, saw these in a Chazza back in October. They cost me £5, they sold for £20. Listed this Hush blouse yesterday. I've had it a while, but I had to get it repaired because it had a slight hole in it. Cost £3, sold for 20. A plain white James Mead shirt, ladies, cost £6, sold for 15. Possibly a bad buy. And then this Rohan, I don't know how you say it, Couloir, Couloir fleece jacket, Polartec, medium. That was in all those Rohan bits and bobs I got from a Chazza back in October. That cost £4 and that sold for 15. And then this Woodswear Jasmine jug, vintage, cost £1 a couple of weeks ago when Simon and I went sourcing together. If you haven't seen it, watch the video. It's up, I think it was up in the last few days, and that sold on Etsy for £19.99. So yeah, some good sales. What a difference a day makes. Storm Barra's gone and it's not as unpleasant out here, so I'm not in so much of a rush, which is good. So we've got a few bits going out today. They are all eBay apart from one which is vintage, so that's good because I've been cross-listing this week. So we have this Rush Hour game. This is from a Chazza, paid £1.50, listed it in November, sold for £15.99. That always sells quite quickly, it's used. We've got this Simdina paperweight. It's a dump shape apparently. There you go. That cost £2.90, that sold for £13.99. That's going to America via GSP. Got this fat face cardigan. This was just a cheapie. I picked it up because it was £1.50. Only sold for £7, so not great. Got an Arsenal hat. Simon loves Arsenal, that's his team. That cost 98p in March, sold for £10. Got a Kettlewell waterfall cardigan. That was £2.99, that sold for £19.99. That was listed in October, that was from a charity shop. We've got a vintage Yahtzee. It's from 1982. It's just the same age as me. This cost £2.66, listed in August, sold for £13.99. Yeah. Then we've got this vintage Risk game. Don't know what date this one's from. Oh, what does that say? 1985. That cost, I have no idea. Sold for £17. Then we've got this thermos flask, brand new. That cost £4.94. It was in a job lot from an auction of like drinks bottles and other sort of drinking vessels. That sold for £22.99. We've got these. So it's like a little cup and saucer sets. There's two of them. Simon picked those up in a charity shop back in September. He paid £2.99. They sold for £18.99. And the brand is Giordano di Ponzano. And that is Old Madrid City Gate. I did my investigation on that one and figured that out. And then this mint velvet gilet sold for £17. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but it was a vintage sale. Someone sent an offer, so I was happy with that because there's no fees.
Another one to show you, I forgot to give to Faye. We picked this up when we were in Cromer in the summer. Oh, it was a horrible day in terms of weather, blustery. It was a bit like yesterday here. We were talking about it because I said, oh, I remember where we picked this up at a quaint little charity shop in Cromer. So there we go. I can't remember what I paid for it. I think it was about £5, and that just sold on Amazon, seller fulfilled, so shipping it ourselves for £39.99.
Today we've got 2 Etsy sales and the rest are eBay. The Etsy sales that are going out I'm really pleased with. This was £4 something. This sold for £21.99 I think it was. It's a sort of vintage style kitchen roll holder. I got it the day that Simon and I went out together. The video is up now. Take a look if you want to see that haul video. And this magazine rack was £5, sold for £25.99. Snoopy chose this when we were out back in the summer when Luna was having an operation. That is also a haul video. Take a look. So there's 2 Etsy sales, which is really good. We also have a Desigual skater dress. This cost £6, sold for £17.99. Not great, but I'm accepting any decent offer at the moment. This is an old top. It's a Next Devore top. That was a Chazza pickup. So sorry, that desigual dress was listed in October. The next top was listed in September. That cost $3.50 and sold for $10. I think I actually bought it for myself and then decided I didn't want it. So that's okay. We've got these vintage placemats depicting sort of different scenes. They cost well, I've got a question mark. They were in like a job lot of sort of vintage homeware stuff from an auction. They're what we call fodder, stuff we didn't want but they come with it anyway. They sold for $14.44. $14.44 is my lucky-ish numbers. So if it's anything that I don't really know what to list it for and it's not anything great, I just put $14.44 and it often works. Picked these up last week. They are hunting scenes. They're vintage sort of shot glasses. There's 6 of them in there. They cost $3.99, sold for $21.99. And then we've just got a collection of those carry-on films out of a newspaper. Simon got a load of them in an auction. And they're like pence each. 86p they were total. They sold for $9.99. And then just a computer game, cost 50p, sold for $4.49. That was just a fodder item in a job lot of computer games. And then we have 2 more of those glasses. I haven't got them to show you, but just pretend if you've got this far into the video, you'd have seen that I've shown you some already. They cost £1 and sold for $14.99. Hiya, it's the end of the week and I'm doing this later in the day today because Simon's been out sourcing this morning this afternoon on his own. And having only 1 car means you can only do the post at the end of the day, and yeah, he was happy to do it when he got back. So we have just 4 things that need to go out today. The rest can go out on Monday, so tune in for our next sales video because you'll see most of those then. I think we've got like 23 unshipped orders. So it's just 4 today. So we've got some wool. It's Uru yarn, Tronk, Shiraz in the City. Simon's only got 1 bull out. So it's just you need to get the other one out. That was $1.34, sold for $11.99. They were just in a job lot of homeware bits and bobs in an auction pickup. This was also in an auction pickup with a load of other stuff. Wouldn't normally pick this up, I don't think. It's a sort of motorised scooter wheelchair thing cover. Cost $3.25, sold for $14.99. These are all eBay sales, by the way. Some Escada trousers. These are $12.50 and in the end I sold them for $26.99, so not loads of money in it. I did have them up for a lot more, but just trying to clear a lot of stock down now. We've running a coupon on our store, and I've reduced a lot of stuff by 20% today, as well as a coupon. So if you shop on our store, have a look, you might see something you like. Also we've got these Hornsey contrast side plates. They're very nice, very good condition as well. They were from a charity shop. They cost £3.67 and sold for £19.54. So he'll pack those up quickly and get them to the post office. Then we're going to do a haul video to show you, and so he can show me, because I have no idea what he got, and he said it's a great one and he cleared up. So I'm looking forward to that.
What you got there?
I forgot, these sold on Depop. They were £5. They sold for $29.99. Part of my cross listing exercise the other day. They're from Clark's. They're sort of ladies sort of snow boots, size 5. We are going to, well, you'll probably see this after, it's the Nick and Andrea meet-up in Hitchin tomorrow, so we will be going to that. So if this comes out before, hopefully we'll see you there. If it comes out after, it was nice speaking to you if we spoke to you. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for all the comments that we get. We really love interacting with you guys, and we will see you soon. Bye.